to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy. So I guess this is going to be take 2. Don't know what happened. Video just stopped recording. But let's keep rolling. So we're going to be talking about Knob Creek. This is the original expression of the Kentucky Straight Bourbon. It does have an age statement of 9 years. Comes in at 100 proof. That's 50%. It is coming out of Claremont, Kentucky. So it is done Kentucky style. The same way as the rye back there. The rye back there is a 7-year. I did get these both at the same time, not from my main store because I wanted to get both of them and at the same time, and my main store didn't have both of them. I didn't carry one of them. I forget which one, but it's not important. What is important is that at the time I did not know that the rye was only a 7-year, while the original expression of the bourbon was a 9-year. I hope that really doesn't make a big of a deal when it comes to the comparison head-to-head video. That's coming down the pipeline. Make sure to look it out. Mr. Randy did pay $20 for this, as I did for the rye. And just as the rye, like I said, it's 18 and change. Taxes got out the door, just under 20. So if you got 20 quid, you got a bottle. It probably costs more than 20 quid actually over there. But this is a Kentucky Straight. It is a small batch whiskey. I hope I covered everything up until that point. So we said the ABV, the price, cool, check, check. All right. So again, we're going to try this again. It's got that natural, bourbon whiskey color. That charcoal barrel, beautiful goodness brown. There you can see some legs sprout real quick on this one this time around. Maybe because the glass was already coated. I think that makes a difference. I'm not sure. Look at that. That looks a lot better than the first take. Let's get on the nose. Not as high and spiky as that rye was. The rye was the top middle. That's the upper middle part. I'm going to put this smack dab in the middle. It's not as high punchy as the rye, which makes it a little easier on the nose. My sinuses have been screwed over for the past couple weeks. Y'all pray for me. This thing is kicking my butt. I don't know what it is. It's the middle of summer. We've had plenty of rain. Shouldn't be that bad. It smells like bourbon. Let's get it on the palate. Yep. That palate is a little higher than the nose for sure. The nose has all the typical characteristics. It has that charred barreled oak goodness, the vanilla. There's some sweetness in there. Caramel. Yeah, there's caramel in there somewhere. Yeah, it's kind of dancing around in the background all by itself in the corner. Just like Mr. Randy on prom night. Just kidding. Just kidding. Calm down. Let's go ahead and get this finished off with a Kentucky Chew. It's a beautiful thing. Now, Mr. Randy did start off as a bourbon guy on his bourbon journey. After a couple weeks, I did take a little sidestep to American whiskey. Then I took a big old jump over the pond to Ireland, going back home. Did some Irish whiskey, loved it. Messed around with finished Irish whiskeys, loved it. Took a little sidestep over to Scotland. I don't think I've ever come back from Scotland. Mr. Randy is now a Scotchman, although I can appreciate a good bourbon. It has to be good though. It has to be good and it has to be special. The finish has just been kind of mellowing out in the back. This one definitely hangs out more on the back of the tongue than any other part. I'd say that the tip, the middle, and the sides are all about the same, but it's the back that carries most of this finish. Yep, all those sweet vanilla, caramel, that really is lingering on in the very end of this finish. So let's put a score on it. I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. I gave the rye a 3 out of 5. I'm giving the regular expression of bourbon a 4 out of 5. It's a little bit better. The nose is actually a little bit easier. The palate is a little bit easier. And the finish, it's kind of almost polarized. The rye was a little bit much and it lingered for a while. The regular bourbon does what a regular bourbon does. It does it pretty well. So all in all, they are the same price. They're the same size. One does have a couple more year age statement listed on the bottle. I love that. We all do, don't we? So I hope this really doesn't really affect like a Grand Canyon chasm of a difference between the two when they go for the head-to-head. So my fair price, I'd probably say 20 to 25. Like I said, I paid 20 to 25 I think would be pretty good. I want to leave it alone right there at 20. It's just fine. Would I buy this again? You know, I just might buy it again. But I was thinking about maybe just going ahead and buying the Big Brother, which I did before. I had one. I had the 750 mil before. That usually runs about $35 for Mr. Randy, somewhere between 35 and 40 here in my area in Central Texas. Yeah, so I mean, I think I would buy one just so that I have a Knob Creek on the shelf. I might even do one better. I might do one better and step up from the 9 to something a little better. I am not a proof hound by any means. You know this if you followed my channel. I do not like anything over 100 proof. I will tolerate 100 proof bourbons if they're special. If they're worth it, then I'll do it. But anything else, especially scotch, it doesn't have to be a high proof. But all in all, Knob Creek 9, thank you. We love you. Do you love it? Have you tried it? Let us know in the comments. Tell us what you think. Thanks for stopping by here at Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy. Have a good one.